All right, today we're going to go on our little walk with my dogs. This is my therapy crew, my wolf pack. We walk like this usually every other day, and then we'll go take a short drive after around the neighborhood where dogs can stick their head out of the window of my vehicle, bark at other dogs or cats or squirrels. They like doing that. But and here Rico just decided he was going to do what he wanted to do. So I don't know. That Rico, he's a character. But I have to keep him on a leash. He is my anchor. Roly is the engine, and Lola is the passenger like me. What I mean by that is Roly's usually out front, and he's like the sled dog. He's pulling. And Lola's behind him. She'll hang with me. And Rico's the anchor, because Rico has to smell everything. So next thing you know, we're walking, and then the leash gets tight because Rico done anchored himself, and he's trying to sniff something. Or he's peeing. He pees all over the place too. He doesn't hike his leg when he pees neither. Now at least Roly does that. He'll hike his leg where you can see what he's doing. At least you know he's peeing, but you won't know Rico's peeing until you can't walk no more because he's trying to hold you back. But these guys are good therapy. They keep me busy. Doctor told me I had to keep walking. He said even though it hurts, if I don't continue walking, I'll lose the ability to walk. So, and I can't do that because they don't make four-wheel drive wheelchairs, and I'm not about to give up fishing if I can help it. But so we walk. It's something to do. Here recently, I've been working on the internet, and so I have to take the time to walk with these guys. Otherwise, I'm trying to make products on the internet to make some part-time money, pay for some fishing gas, right? But this is the cul-de-sac at the end of our street, and thankfully it's not a through street. There's not a lot of traffic, so we can walk this street in safety. But every day we make the rounds here. I'm not sure how far this walk is. I go down one sidewalk and come around on the other side and just make a couple of trips, probably about 300 yards. And if I can do it twice, that's even better. But Roly is the blonde, and Lola, the twin, is the brown, male and female. She's quite smaller than he is. Rico is just a Chihuahua mix, and he's not a little mate or anything, but he's their brother. He's the oldest brother there. Here's my neighbor Scott's house. He's the only other one on the street with an RV in his front yard. We used to have another neighbor that had an RV, but I think she sold it. So there's only two RVs in on our street. I have one, and Scott has one. Scott's a fisherman. You see his nice truck right here, but he also drives a Mercedes. So if that tells you anything, he's got a lot of nice fishing gear too. I wish I had the kayaks and stuff that he has, but I got plenty of rod and reels. It's just the boats. I have a little cheapy kayak that my son gave me, and then I have a little two-seater bass buggy and a alumina craft bass boat, or river boat, I should say. Anybody want to buy a boat? I had one for sale. Got it cheap, 15 horse, 2-stroke engine. I'll let it go really cheap. It's on a trailer, 14 foot, comes with 2 seats. I'll even throw in 2 trolling motors with it. Just let me know. BR549. Yeah, I got to get busy and put this stuff on Facebook. But here we're in front of my neighbor's house, and he's a carpenter. He does work around the neighborhood for some folks. He does carpentry for a living. He's always in his driveway, or he's always in his garage working. And luckily, I'm retired, so I get to watch stuff out from the neighborhood. Now here's my fishing buddy, Royce's truck. That poor guy, in March he learned he had 2 brain tumors, and he had stage 4 lung cancer. The doctors gave him 4 to 6 months to live, and that was back in March. I've been a shitty friend, and I need to call him. It's been a while, 2-3 weeks since I talked to him last, but as I was going around this other cul-de-sac on our street, it's a 90-degree turn. One of my neighbors stopped by, and he saw my camera out in the road. He was asking if I was filming myself, so I told him, hell yeah, I'm filming myself. Shoot, I'm trying to make me some YouTubes. So that's why you'll see me talking to somebody. That's my neighbor driving by. We go by this house right here all the time, and they have the same problem we do with the dove. Doves stay up in those trees and crap on your cars. So they got wise, and they got a bunch of plastic owls to put in the trees. They put them on top of their cars, and the owls make noise, and some of them might even move, and it scares the dove away. I need to do that because they're crapping all over my RV and my vehicles. Even though I got a subscription to a car wash, we go daily to the car wash because we're full of dove poop. But we got to make a pit stop for the Lola, and here she had to go, so I try not to stop her. But I always carry a pocket full of poop bags in their roll I bought in Michigan. So I'm getting them out of my pocket here, and I cut it out, but you won't be able to see it. But she actually starts sniffing of her poop, and I looked like she was about to try to eat some of it, and I had to yell at her and pick the poop up. Now, if you're wondering, that's what that little blue bag is in my hand. It's a poop bag. So we're just walking down the sidewalk, and we walk into the bar ditch to see what the flood waters did. And the flood waters have receded quite a bit. The last time it rained this hard, the crawfish came out at hiding, and they filled this bar ditch. And then the great herons, the birds came, I don't know, a dozen of them or so, came and wiped them out. And this was about 2 years ago. We haven't seen any crawfish ever since that one time. Those things make excellent gaspergoo fish bait. Gaspergoo is a freshwater drum. I don't know what it is about this spot, but my dogs like eating the grass here. They're always trying to eat grass. But we got a lot of rain. I would imagine we probably got at least 3, maybe 4 inches of rain here where I'm at. But as you see, it's not raining anymore. This is our neighbor Daryl's house. His yard is immaculate. Wish my yard looked like his. He has an irrigation system. He has people that takes care of his yard, his landscape. That's why it's so nice. And I was thinking about paying for a landscaper or buying an irrigation system, but I haven't yet. We're on stage 2 drought restrictions, and earlier for the last year or 2 we were on stage 3 drought restrictions. You can water by hand any time of the day, but otherwise you water once a week with a sprinkler, and you can only water, I think the hours are 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. So who wants to get up that early and turn on the daggone sprinkler? So I water when I can, but my yard's mainly St. Augustine weeds and dirt, but I need to work on that. Here we're making the last stretch of the circle, and like I say, that's probably about 300 yards, maybe plus minus, I don't know, but it's good enough for me. I don't have to leave the street, and I still get my little steps in. So I need to calculate how many steps I take actually one of the days. My phone will do it, I just never pay attention to it. I'm always busy on the computer making YouTube videos, or here lately I've been working on a fishing log phone app for sale, trying to sell it, make some part-time fishing and beer money. But we're coming to the end, and we will do this again here in a couple of days. I'm trying to keep these dogs underweight, so I got to exercise, and I'm trying to keep walking myself. So until next time, peace, tight lines.